Dude, put that on your resume when you're applying for other places, man.
He's our COC.
He's our Jesse's our cock.
Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast where we like to check in on your homies.
Normalize
checking in on your homies.
Yeah,
there you go. I'm Jesse. That's Mike. That is also Mike. And we are on episode 161. If you like what we do here, please like and subscribe. And here we go.
Dude, fucking yes. Golf clap.
And this isn't a ploy to make you stay.
Yeah, I mean,
this isn't gonna make me stay.
It's wild that you finally earned your spot as a host.
Jesse, you say that, but once you get a taste,
Yeah,
once
it hits your lips, dude. Oh man, we're back. We had a guest lined up for today.
We had a couple guests.
Lined up for today. Bailed. So we're back, and it's just the three of us. And Jesse has taken over as our guest, our host, if you will.
Host.
Yeah, host with the most. So he's going to be answering all of the questions.
Oh God, no!
And we're just going to sit back. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go back in the archives. We're going to hit some of the heavy hitter questions that were asked of us, and we're going to have Jesse answer them.
Here,
Wait, is that really what's going on today?
I made that decision right now.
I like this first one. It comes from an anonymous person. It says, "Who do you think killed Charlie Kirk?"
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. We all know. Never mind.
Oh, no. This. You should have saved that for our guest who was supposed to be here. Mike's Conspiracy Corner.
At some point, and then the world will know. But when I decide just to go, fucking just nuclear.
It's you know what? It's gonna be wild when you do.
Yeah.
When you make that decision,
It'll be because I've stopped caring about music. The well-being of my family or myself.
We joke a lot about Mike and his conspiracy corner, but the truth of the matter is there are notes with pages and pages of documentation, YouTube videos, rabbit holes that Mike has gone down. Bad enough that when you go down those rabbit holes where you're sitting on the toilet and you're shitting, and then you finish what you're doing, and then you put your phone away. No. Mike continues out of the bathroom. Mm-hmm. He brings it with him. He takes it to the couch, and then he starts sending weird messages at all types of hours. And they start in the group chats, and then they start to funnel down to just some of us. And that's how you know. That's how you know Mike's spiraling.
Yeah, I can also tell when he's thought about this, because he's we'll be talking about it at a get together or something like that, and then after a while, once we all leave and we're all home, ding.
Yeah. Something that we brought up 3 hours ago. Yeah. That was just the slightest in passing.
No.
But then you see the glint in his eyes, the shimmer, he's I know this.
Yeah. That or he got cut off, he's I have so much more to tell you.
We joke, but I've lived hours. Not just YouTube videos, I fucking books and shit that I've read.
Dude, that clip from It's Always Sunny, where he's got all the boards behind him and everything.
What's funny is, depending on the conspiracy, it's how far really do you want to go back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How far do you want to trace this? And do we want to go to a point where it's where I feel as a person you'll be able to you can get there? Because there's things that that go so much further than it's well, if you believe this and you trust this, then there's no point in even going over here, because you're not gonna your brain you're not gonna be able to accept or want to accept it.
Yeah.
And I say that because I was the same way. I don't want to believe like a lot of the shit that I read.
Yeah. So I have a question for you, and this kind of stems off of something that I saw. Would you rather, and you can only pick one of these things, right? Would you rather be able to explore Antarctica and pass the wall, or would you rather them unseal all government documents, or be given full free range access to explore the Vatican?
Would I be able to share what I find at any of these? Or is that...
It's just, this is just knowledge you'll hold. Let's just say that. You could do with it what you will. You don't know if anybody will believe you or not.
That's true. Yeah.
Fuck, dude. So,
Yeah, I've been to the Vatican. Yeah, all right.
I mean, be able to see past Antarctica and see what Emerald Bird originally said, what he saw. That would be really cool. But also, like, part of me wants to, like, watch the world burn. Like, if everything was released, the world's different.
It's pure insanity.
Pure insanity.
It's pure insanity, yeah.
You see everyone differently.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think at some point will happen. Or to just have access to the Vatican. The Vatican is hard too, because that's like I feel like there's things in there that would really
That would also change things. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I think maybe I go with option one. I think I just want to see what's out there.
You want to see what's out there? I think I would go with Vatican.
Yeah, that's
Because I feel like there's a ton of shit that is, tucked away out there that would answer a lot of questions for shit now.
But you'd have to learn like Latin and all that, right?
I mean, I feel like
we're going with the understanding that we'd be able to understand.
Yeah.
What we
Oh,
read,
okay.
Yeah.
whether it's
Yeah.
translated or someone's with us.
yeah.
Like, there's even stuff that actually, well, yeah, this isn't bad. There's even stuff like, I don't know how true it is, but supposedly this dude went and he was able to read some of the journals from Pontius Pilate, and it's interesting because it's like stuff that we don't see in the Bible, but it's like gives like even more context to like what they thought of who Jesus was, and how like the Romans really didn't care. They're like, why is this an issue? Like, we don't.
Yeah.
This isn't. He's not a threat to us. Like.
Yeah.
And in Rome, you're able to like speak freely. You can share what you want, and obviously it wasn't them that.
Yeah.
Killed him, but anyway, it's just interesting, a different perspective. That it's like, oh, I wish this was, if it's true, I wish this was more common knowledge.
Yeah. I think it's and I feel like where you and I differ. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things that you and I differ in opinion on, but where you and I differ is I think I believe more in. It's gonna sound corny because we were watching Supernatural earlier, but like I believe more in that realm of things than you do.
I don't know.
And I feel like the Vatican would have a lot of information on that shit that like there's a lot of answers there that we would probably find, bro.
I mean, I feel like I'm very open and like, so this is the whole thing. So like with like even what is an extraterrestrial?
Right.
Someone's basically something not from our planet or even our realm.
Right.
So with that, you'd have to say that like an angel or a demon is an extraterrestrial in a way, right? Like for us, because it's not part of our world. So I believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
UFOs, it's an unidentified flying object.
Yeah.
I think 99% of them are drones that we don't have access to, or at least didn't have access to back when they were like showing up in like the desert and shit. Because MBR saw them, and from everyone in our band didn't believe the same thing.
I feel like anybody who's toured and been able to just like look up at the sky at night with like no light pollution has seen some shit.
Yeah.
That or just gone cross country,
Yeah.
Just look up.
Anyway, well, how do we get here?
Mike's question.
Yeah, the question about like what would you rather unseal documents, go to the Vatican, or see past like the ice wall?
Oh man, Yeah.
Because Antarctica, you can't even fly over,
No.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you get.
Oh, so you'd have to walk that thing.
Yeah. Well, I'd hope they'd let me have like a snowmobile,
Yeah.
snowmobile or something.
I mean, I think at that point, granted, if they're giving you access, they'll probably allow you to fly over at that point. But,
Look on YouTube for yourself. Admiral Byrd, his interview about going to Antarctica and how he describes it. I'll just say that. I've like the other thing too, where I've gotten like, I'm sure I think both of you guys heard me say things.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I don't even like. I'm very obviously open to people having their own opinions, but there's certain opinions that people have that I just can't deal with right now. Like I just
You can't handle.
when I know they're there, I don't even want to talk to them. 'Cause I'm like, well, you're like, you just can't think past your own, like what you've been told.
Yeah. You mean like the Earth is round?
Not even just that. Not even just that. Like if you
Like space is real.
like if you trust NASA, you trust our government. You like
The glaring evidence against NASA is like, so you can't. It's like a slap in the face, almost, right?
yeah, we went to the moon before like air conditioning was like a thing in cars.
Yeah. Oh, and then all of a sudden we don't have the technology to do it again.
Right.
Come on. And then all the NASA videos were like fucking. There's like rats running on the ships, or like there's bubbles because they're filming underwater. It's just it's dumb.
Yeah. A lot of videos like on I discovered Rumble not so long ago, because there was like a time when I had all these. Dude, I had like a whole thing with these videos of like NASA fucking up, just different things that were,
Can confirm he sent me the list. None of the links worked after.
Dude,
like,
and then then like a couple years after that, none of them worked.
Yeah.
Like, all these videos got like basically scrubbed. Yeah. It's like, why scrub it if it doesn't? It's just like it's entertainment, or if it's just like someone's opinion. Why would you scrub that?
Yeah.
So shit like that. That's the other thing too. It's like I would have probably gotten off a lot of this stuff. Like I would probably not cared anymore, or like oh, that's interesting or weird or whatever, and then moved on. Yeah. But then like there's a difference between like someone just not knowing and then someone lying.
Yeah.
And so why it's like, wait, what? Why are you lying about that? Just like, I hope you don't know. Just say you don't know.
Yeah.
But then they're lying. They know and they're lying. So why are you lying about that? Like for me, that's what like keeps me fucking engaged. Because like,
what do you got to hide?
Yeah. Why are you hiding it then?
Jesse? Of all the like conspiracy nonsense that we talk, right? And I just say nonsense loosely. What is the thing that baffles you the most, or what's one of the things that you are like, this is interesting. I kind of want to. Like there might be some validity to this, because mine is actually something I don't think we've mentioned on the show, but.
Nah, well, mine's kind of stupid. Honestly, when I hear them out. Probably check out a couple videos and then I just forget.
Oh yeah, man, that's fair.
Yeah. But the one that keeps on fucking me up was the we're in a simulation one, where
the bus.
Yeah, the bus one.
Yeah, the bus one's fucked up.
Yeah, that one I'm like, because I drive a fucking Camry. I'm like, yeah.
Same lane, bro. Same lane. How could 6 of us fit in here, and I could only fit in my Camry?
So much space in a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally have to walk to the other side to touch that.
So for me, the one thing that weirds me out, which I don't think we've talked about on the show, or maybe we have a little bit, is just like all of the landscapes and what feels like leftover evidence of like giants, right? Like the petrified trees or rock formations that like, oh, why is this in the shape of a giant fucking snake?
Yeah.
Or like, why is this tree or why is this mountain shaped like a stump, or why is this mountain shaped like a person like laying down, things like that. And then even when you get into like the Grand Canyon or things like that, where it's like, really, water did this? Water made this 90-degree fucking perfectly smooth cut right here. So there's just a lot of things. And then like that also, I guess, ties into like shit like dragons, right?
Yeah.
Like
Dragons, dude, that's a new.
dragons is a fucking wild one.
That's a
right?
fun one for me.
Why is it that every culture has some sort of depiction of dragons, but you're telling us that they never existed?
Right.
That's
And that all of a sudden only dinosaurs were getting discovered at a certain point. Like they weren't shown throughout history, and then all of a sudden at once everyone started finding dinosaur bones.
yeah.
I heard a theory on why nobody could find dragon bones or anything like that, because in every myth or whatever you want to call them, they say that they fly, and they said that their bones could be porous, and that's
Right,
why.
like a bird.
Yeah.
But also there are like formations of stuff that are like that look like petrified
Yeah.
dragons, right?
Yeah.
And then like is it like the the one that fucked me up was like the Himalayan salt mines where they're like, hey guys, kind of looks like you're excavating a body.
Right.
Like if you look at the muscle
Yeah.
tissue and everything like that on the inside, like this looks insane. So yeah, there's definitely some in there that I'm like, that's wild.
And again, like shit that like stuff like that, scourge like that, they get taken over by whatever government's there. Anything in the United States gets like taken to the Smithsonian and just disappears.
Yeah. Smithsonian loses things so regularly. It's insane.
That'd be no Vatican or Smithsonian.
Smithsonian. I don't know. I still feel Vatican.
Yeah.
Still feel Vatican. Only because like we know how much the church has had their hands in shit.
Yeah.
The Catholic Church has had their hands in shit since like the dawn of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think stuff in there is like, because you know, like they say, like the Library of Alexander was like destroyed. Like I'm sure like the building itself was destroyed, but I feel like a lot of stuff was probably preserved and kept.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that shit is in the Vatican.
That makes me think of what's his face.
Nicolas Cage.
No,
We're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Dr. Jones.
I fucking love that movie.
Martin Luther, he was like one of the
German.
Yeah,
The guy that with the
hammered. So that's making me think like, because he was like always about like the church is hiding stuff from you guys and stuff like that.
They are.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
They
always,
were.
Anytime, if you hide anything from someone, you have power over them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can control them.
And that's always been one of my arguments with people when they talk about the Bible, right? Hey guys, this was passed down vocally for forever before eventually it was translated to something that we can read. And for the longest time, the church controlled which books went in, which books were taken out, and that translation and all this stuff like that. So it's like, at this point, we're playing a game of telephone.
Yeah. So,
is it a good like guidebook morally? Absolutely, it's a great guidebook on how to live your life. But like, can I like with 100% accuracy say that this is completely correct as what it was originally written? I don't think so.
I think it's pretty damn close. We have a lot of the manuscripts.
But even the differences between like the King James version and like New Standard versions and shit, like things just change, wording changed.
Yeah, I think there's
Definitions
stuff with
change.
corruption with people, like King James and stuff, like taking shit out on purpose.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Catholic Church only reading certain portions so that they can manipulate people.
Yeah.
Which is funny because here we are in 2025 and like I don't think not any obviously like there's like a lot of people who have never read the Bible from cover to cover and who have opinions on it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I had really cool. I did an interview with
Oh man,
what's her name?
It's the biggest. That's like the biggest rule of thumb, dude. You don't quote an interview you did and forget their names.
It was like something. It was the podcast. I just did it. It was a podcast. She was really cool, but we were talking on it, and I was just kind of sharing how like for me, I gone on this like, not even for anything other than just the fact that I wanted just like do it.
Yeah.
Was read the Bible cover to cover, you know, and like for her, she's like I don't think she's a believer by any means, but she was just like, I've actually never read the Bible, so I like because I told her I was like, it's funny how we have opinions on stuff, basically that,
Yeah.
you know, I know because I used to, and there's things that I used to say that have changed because of now it's like I have the full context of it. Oh, I feel like shit.
I'll let you dwell in this for a little bit.
I know. I just realized all I post is our fucking podcast, and every now and then when our band does something cool.
Yeah. Which, speaking of our band doing something cool, we're doing something cool, man.
Dude, we're doing something really cool.
We're playing with Pulley. If you guys haven't seen all the fucking flyers we've been posting,
Dude,
The 2 different kinds.
yeah. Well, the first one was just like a real basic, like, hey, concert lounge,
Yeah.
this show's happening, and we had asked for a flyer, and we didn't know if we were gonna get a better one or not, and then the new flyer dropped, so we're like, all right, cool, so let's start pushing this. But that being said, also. Our record is in its final processes of being done.
it's almost here.
So, the goal is that the record will be out before we play this show with Pulley,
Sick.
and
Oh
it's
shit. Okay, so this month.
coming pretty quick.
That's what she said.
16 songs. 16 songs.
16 songs because we axed.
Yeah, we axed one. 16 songs of glory. It's still about 28 minutes long.
Hey, you guys had it up though.
No, I don't know. I don't know the full runtime, but there are some. we did the record in a really fun way, to where like there are definitely tracks that are just purely like a filler piece for that moment in the record.
Yeah.
Right. So we have
But it
songs like Midpoint, songs like Time Cop, you know.
Yeah, they're like, and they're what's it called? Not deliberate, intentional.
Yeah.
Intentional breaks.
Yeah.
I spent a long time on the track listing that I was trying to do. Which, by the way, I'm shocked everybody was like so okay with the first take.
I liked
ready to
it.
be like,
I liked it. The one pushback that I thought we were gonna get was from Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I figured Ty was gonna roll with whatever. I figured I thought I would have more pushback, but when I saw the track listing and the reasoning behind it, and I was like listening to your 7-minute message about why we put the track list in that order, I was like, yeah, okay, I fuck with this. I dig this. And it's a cool flow of the record. So we have we have the record coming out. We are gonna be putting out another music video that nobody will really give a shit about for another single.
they're gonna give a shit because the album will be out.
That will come out with the album, and then I know that a lot of people that listen to this podcast fuck with us because of IE Hardcore, and we have we're not a hardcore band, but we have an IE anthem for this record too. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that one to come out.
I like that my skate punk project and I used to before no bragger.
I know.
Well, in fairness, 6th in Maine.
Yeah, 6 in Maine.
Yeah, we done it.
But this is more straight, like, and it's this one is for like the old heads, if you will, the OGs, because there's some references in there that like you probably won't get unless you were around the Showcase era of
The barn
and things like that. So yeah.
I'm stoked, man.
I'm just happy that this record is finally going to be coming out.
It took like, what, 4 years?
Yeah, just a couple of years in the
3.5
works. To be fair, it probably just gave me time to become a better guitar player. So we'll go with that.
And buy an Evertune.
Yeah. And buy an Evertune.
It's funny. When did we take pictures? or maybe we videotaped a practice not too long ago, and I was like, man, Mike looks better when he plays now. And I think you're saying you lost weight. I had the guitar just like, different. It just looks different. I was like, what is it?
It's don't get me wrong, I'm still fat, guys, but like I just changing the diet and changing, you know, like the amount of food that I was consuming, my belly has at least shrunken this way, and my guitar sits closer to my body, so I had to adjust and, you know, kind of like relearn how to play in this position, because I can't look at my fretboard because it's not resting on my fucking gut anymore. But yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago, I think, that we shot.
We can edit this out, but dude, we should reach out to Scott, singer from Pulley, to get on here.
Yeah, we should.
We can talk punk rock and baseball, dude.
Dude, I'll be embarrassed to have him here at my house. Hey, dog. Listen.
Dude, no, he's punk, dude. He's, yeah.
But yeah.
Imagine you're right there.
Fuck. All right. I'll do my best.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just like, they're that band that like, there's I don't know. There's like different. It sounds so stupid, but it's like there's like different types of punk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like our friends that were like into like, you know, like Bad Religion, Pennywise, you know, No Effects, and then there's our friends who are into like more like the, like Fat Records, like, or No Effects, Strung Out, Lagwagon.
Yeah.
In that era, and then like for me, like Pennywise, Pulley, Bad Religion, like all those bands kind of went together. Lagwagon.
And I feel like bands like that were more accessible.
Yeah.
Right? Because not everybody's listening to Propaganda.
Right.
But everybody could listen to Pulley.
Yeah.
But they kind of also were in that same era of, you know. But yeah, I think it's cool, and I'm excited that that we're playing a show like this in Riverside.
Yeah.
I know our last show was in Riverside also, but it's a different type of show. You know what I mean?
It's also down the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
That's why in the song that you'll hear with the IE song, I'm very clear about saying that I don't currently live in the IE.
Even when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the Easy Out record is coming out. We're playing that show with Pulley. And then also on top of that, I had talked about side quests. And by the time this episode comes out, Midnight Brigade, my 2000s metalcore band, will have dropped their first single, Demons.
Since Ryan can't be here, would you like to ask me questions about it?
Yeah, dude.
So first question, I'll ask the question. So this is the band that has everyone in Easy Out except me.
and Mike didn't put that together until we were taking photos for Easy Out, and then we go, okay, Mike, can you step aside so we can do some Midnight Brigade photos?
Noah was like, so everyone, he's like, wait, so everyone's in this band except Mike? And that was the first time I'd heard it that way. I was like, oh yeah, everyone is in this band except me. It's all right.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, play guitar.
Pick up the guitar.
Play rhythm guitar in Midnight Brigade, and then it'll be like the Knock Loose X Weapon X thing. We just trade places.
I really like my relationship with Ryan. I'm happy where we're at. I feel like we have like a good, respectful relationship. I feel like we both do what we do well, and we compliment each other. For me to step into a role of playing guitar. No, what I will do, if you guys track the second guitar, I'll fucking move around like a...
You'll just play it on stage and not plug in.
I'll do that.
We'll do backing tracks. That'd be so sick.
Dude, fucking pay me in fucking Taco Bell and I'll dance around for you guys. I don't care.
Oh, man. Hey, listen, as somebody who had to step into the role and play guitar with Ryan, I don't fault you. Dude. I don't fault you for not wanting to do it, man.
I'm so proud of you. What a job you've done. Dude, people don't understand the Herculean task Mike took to play, not just in a band, but to play in a band with a guitar player like Ryan. Someone who hears everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
His ear is incredible. Like
It's insane.
he'll do stuff. We talk about it all the time. He'll send us mixes, and we're like, sounds good. It sounds as good as the last one. Although the Humble Binge one he sent, I was like, I don't know what you did.
Way
It
better.
sounds fucking way better.
Way better. Yeah, the album version of Humble Binge is going to be
Yeah.
way better than the demo or the single version that came out.
Yeah. Part of me, I wish it was as easy. Like, oh, just put this on all of them. Like, put this filter.
This mix, yeah, on everything, yeah.
Not low juice.
Yeah. I mean, like, so the one of the cooler things about the Easy Out record, like, I guess we're going back to that, is that this has been 100% DIY.
Yeah.
Which is
painfully DIY.
painfully DIY. And for those of you guys that like record your own music or know even the slightest bit about like production and mixing and stuff like that, you hear all the shit that nobody else hears, right? And for Ryan, with arguably this being like Ryan's baby, right? Like you, Ryan, and then coming in and building that, started off with Aaron. We had Aaron on the show 2 years ago at this point. We had Aaron on so long, and Ryan was in the room, sitting in the corner over here, just quiet, just zen, not speaking, and you guys had already started writing songs at that point.
Grasp for hope, dude.
Grasp for hope, dude.
So we were a straight edge fucking.
Grasp,
straight edge.
grasp for hope, and for the longest time, I thought it was Grass for Hope, and I thought you guys were a stoner punk
band.
Yeah, which I thought was weird because none of you guys smoked weed.
Yeah.
And then somehow I think I want to say I had just reached out to Gerald Burner State about getting a new guitar because I wanted to get into playing again. More for the aspect of like, I want to be able to take the riff ideas I have and throw them in the mix to write new Torture Culture stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me get a good guitar. And I bought a Jaguar and I hated it. I hated it because it was like short scale and I hated that bridge. It was the worst. But the body style is still my favorite body style of guitar of all time.
You got the Jim Brew, right?
Yeah, right around that time that I walked in, I had bought the guitar from Gerald. I walked into Guitar Center in Rancho to get like strings, and that Jim Root Telecaster was hanging on the wall, and I had always wanted one, and it just seemed so unattainable to me. And I walk in and I see it on the wall, and I was like, oh shit. And that's when I picked it up and I was playing it, and Karaima was with me, and she's like, you should buy it. And it was on hold, right? Like somebody had just brought it in and traded it in, so it has that like 30-day holds where you can't buy it until they make sure it's not stolen and shit. So they're like, if you want to buy it, we have to hold on to it until, whatever date. They're like, some of the employees here have been eyeballing it, but they were waiting until it cleared, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll buy it.
How long did you feel comfortable going back into that Guitar Center?
It was a while. It was a while. And then that started a whole spree. Oh, well, actually, no, I take that back because I started jamming it. And then this was, I can tell you the exact date because I want to say that like Karma took a picture of me like playing the guitar in Guitar Center just to like, if I wasn't going to buy it, she was going to send it to me and be like, hey, you should buy this guitar. Because she could tell like how like pumped I was to see it.
Also, Brian and Aaron were on 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Okay.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So March 18th, 2023 is when I walked in and found that Guitar Center.
Dang.
And then
and then just a couple weeks later, I would meet Jordan.
fuck.
Dude, it was a guitar.
It was meant to be, dude. It was meant to be.
And then I want to say it wasn't that long after that, like because Ryan Ryan was hanging out with us was it a Burner State show in Pomona, and we got to talking about shit. And then was it you that brought up the idea of, or was it him?
No, it wasn't me. I love you, but it wasn't me.
Who? No.
Because I wouldn't dream.
Who brought up the idea to me?
Or maybe it had to been, but it was Ryan's idea. Maybe he threw me to you. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I wouldn't do it just because it's like, dude, I like.
Because you know. Because you know. Yeah.
It's hard. It's gonna be so freaking hard. But then Ryan was just like, I'd rather play with like homies than like go find like a shredder.
Yeah.
I was like, let's get this in writing.
and then so the episode that Justin from Codename Rocky was on here, that's when like at first the idea was floated to me about playing in the band, and I was like, oh cool, like you're just gonna have to show me how to play these songs though, because I'm not a good enough guitar player to just listen to what you're playing and figure them out. And Ryan was like, yeah, cool, like I'll work with you on them. And okay. And then Justin was here, and we showed him like 2 songs or something like that, and he's like, dude, this is so good. And I was like, hey man, Justin plays guitar. And I think I tried to pawn it off because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be good enough to play these songs. And I tried to pawn it off on Justin, and I think you were kind of like, yeah, cool, that'd be sick.
Yeah, he plays guitar, he sings.
Yeah, he plays guitar, he sings, and Justin was like, yeah, this is rad. And then I think Ryan was like, you could do it, dude.
Yeah.
And then that became the start of our fucking love-hate fight relationship for the past few years. But yeah. We're here now.
We're here, and it's happening.
We're here.
We're playing these songs.
And then when you deal with somebody like Ryan, who has a very... the guy's a shredder, right? He's also very particular about like what he plays and what he likes. And there was a lot of that like early on I would take, and I would go like, oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get why you like playing these guitars. And that's what started the quest for me of like finding guitars, which was a lot of stupid amounts of money spent, and guitars bought and sold traded, and bought and sold and traded to like narrow down.
How many guitars have you owned? I don't care for how long that you were like, hey, this one's mine right now.
Just in the past 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, or just since you got into the guitar game.
So just I had owned guitars before that,
Okay,
but like
not including that.
Yeah, but if we're just talking the past 2 years, let me go ahead and let's see here.
It's more than 10.
I've owned 1 microphone.
So there's 1, 2,
Actually, I have 2 microphones.
3, 4.
We're both
5,
Shure 58s.
7.
Sure, Beta SM58s.
Yeah.
2 of them. I'm in the market for another one. I want to get. It's funny, like not that it matters. Maybe it does. I don't know, but I want to get like a good cable.
Good cable is
Mogami.
crucial. 3, 4,
But yeah, dude.
5, 6.
Some of these songs. So we have a song.
11.
11, yeah, more than 10, yeah.
11. In my mind, I was like, it's probably like around like 6 or 7.
11. There were some that like I got and then immediately like there were a couple I got a really nice Schecter that just like the bridge was fucked. It was a tremolo, and the bridge wouldn't go back.
Oh yeah.
And so I returned it, and then when they were like, "Do you want us to send you another?" and I was like, "Nah, it's cool. Let me find something else." Right. So there was things like that.
Which, by the way, after you told me about it, I learned how to fix it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd gone through. Yeah, like 11.
Well, for anyone who has been watching the podcast for a long time, our grand scheme, our grand goal was like to have, like cameras was like, oh yeah, maybe let's film ourselves. We had the one shot, and let's have a backdrop. Like, we'll have a little backdrop we can do, and which we did for a while.
Yeah.
And now we're in like a studio.
Listen, I go hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just
That was the one thing, because when Ryan he's like, do you think Mike could do it? I was like, he's gonna try.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna give it I'm gonna give it the old college try, and we're gonna figure that shit out.
And you fucking did it.
Did it.
And
We practiced on Friday night at like midnight.
yeah, dude, I got home at like 2:30 or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
I got home at 2:30. Oh man, one of our new songs. It translates live. It translates live so well.
Mm-hmm.
Pumped on it, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is at some point I'm sure we'll go into like maybe what the songs are about, but this one I'll just say it's about an iconic scene in a movie, a moment that I wrote about.
When we play this live, are you gonna tell the story? All right. Yeah.
I'll try not to tear up when I do it.
This is a this is a song that Mike has acknowledged that throughout his music career, he's never resonated with a song more than this one emotionally.
I go there with this song, guys. I go there, and when you hear it or if you understand, you'll be oh, that makes sense.
And I'm almost bummed that the song's called "Don't Look Down," and I'm almost bummed that like that's not the next single.
Yeah.
Even though I know all the songs are coming out on the same day as the next single, I'm kind of bummed that like that's not it. You know.
I mean, we could, but I think our idea is just too good for.
Yeah, we could, and then we'd need so much of a bigger budget to do that video. There's a lot of things that I would love to do that we're very constrained by budget here.
I think for our own good, we're restricted by our budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ideas that you guys have had for music videos have been wild.
We had such a good one. We had the idea was so good that we didn't have the song done yet.
Yeah.
We had the music video ready to go.
We talked about it. On the podcast. The cowboy.
I wrote a whole script for a music video for a song. We still don't even have it. We have a riff.
Yeah.
And I have a whole script basically for it.
Dude, the fucking whole time for Buried, I was chilling with Mike when he was building the coffin. I was like, dude, you're building a fucking coffin.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I looked it up too. I got the instructions right here and everything.
Dude, what's wild is like all we had to build was a box, but you know, in my head I'm like, well, let me look up like what do people actually do when they build their own coffins, you know? So, and I think there was even Jesse had posted an Instagram story of me in my driveway building the coffin that you were in and tagged that Reba McEntire song. A single mom who works 2 jobs. I'm over here like building a fucking death box. But yeah, there's just been and I think also one is budget constraints and 2 is time. Like everybody, you know.
Yeah, we'd love to do
Yeah.
stuff. We just don't have the time for it.
We're not as available as we were in our teens and 20s.
That or when you hired child actors.
Yeah. That was a production, man.
My kid, for the record, was taller than me.
You know what's fucked up about that video? Like, if you guys haven't seen Somewhere in Between, we worked on that video really hard.
So hard.
But once again, budget constraints. We could only get actors and actresses that were willing to do it for like a high five and a credit, right? Like we can't pay you for your time. Yeah. There's too many of you that we need to put in this video. So we got a young Mexican kid to play Mike Perez. Cool looking kid.
He asked me, he's like, hey, how come you like look left when you say, after you say a line, you look left? I was just like,
dude,
I didn't know I did that.
It's wild. Okay, so like and we sent performance videos to these kids on how we would perform these songs like live on stage. So like we had to set up our phones or cameras and play through the song how we would if we were going to do it as adults in the music video so the kids could mirror it, right? Young Rick killed it.
Yeah.
Young Steve, little neurotic kid, crazy all over the place, killed it. Yeah. Fucking Mike killed it. Jonathan for Ryan, such a perfect awkward match.
He's like, let me just learn the song for reals. And he literally learned it.
My kid didn't give a fuck about me, my performance, any of us. He was there because his mom thought it would be cool, and he was so pissed. He asked me if this was called a bass guitar. And I was like, nah, dude, you're playing guitar. And he's like, okay. I sent him a video of me like playing the song, like headbanging stuff. I don't even think he watched it.
But
And mind you, listen, I don't see race. I don't see color. I don't see nothing, right? They got a Hispanic kid to play Mike, white kid to play Rick, white kid to play Steve. You got a Korean kid. Wait, was he Korean or was he Chinese?
wow.
One of the two.
Yeah.
One of the two. I don't remember. But to play me, the young Filipino kid, wasn't available for the shoot.
What's crazy thing? He looked just like you, dude.
There's no difference at all.
Oh man. I have friends and family that I send this to that like, yeah, check out this music video. You know, you guys will get the storyline when you watch it. Like, why is there a Chinese kid playing you? We're Asian. It's
still
interchangeable. You know.
We're still coming out of the pandemic.
Dude, I think honestly, you could have got another Mexican kid.
Yeah, dude. We probably could have found a little Mexican kid to play me. It would have been fine.
Very true.
But yeah, it was cool. And then shout out to what's her name, Ashley, who played like the older love interest with Andrew as the hot dog. Mm-hmm. She was rad. And then so like just being able to pull off these music videos that like we probably had no business ever doing.
Yeah, well, freaking our buddy Ryan.
Shout out Ryan Foss.
Any deal.
Yeah.
Rick did a lot for that video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rick jumped in and just took over on like all the editing and all the.
Also, going back, we had Rick join the band. He joined the band late. The first thing he does when he joins the band, he's like, "Let's change the name."
Dude, yeah.
Which was, I mean,
Grasp for Hope. We had a couple heaters in there too that we threw out for options, and Easy
and, like,
Out
logos and stuff from too.
Yeah, and Easy Out ended up being the one that we rolled with. It worked out.
It just works.
Yeah,
I like it. That's Rick's big contribution. Getting us to change the name. He didn't pick the name, but he got us to change it.
And you know what? Also, shout out Rick for continuing, even though he stepped away from the band. Mm-hmm. He's still doing harmonies with us. He's still working on the record with us. He is still going to be in the next music video in the best way. You guys will see it. It'll be rad. Oh, man. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then anyway, so 4 out of 5 of us are also in this new metalcore side quest, Midnight Brigade. Yeah. And that song, if you're listening to it on Friday, it dropped on Tuesday. Check it out on Spotify. I'll probably add it to the Walking By playlist if it's easier for you guys to listen that way. But it was just Ryan saying like, hey, I've got these metal ideas. Do you want to turn them into some songs? And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, let's do it. And then this first track that we're releasing was the first song he sent me. And I was like, hey, I'm going to take this opportunity to try things that I haven't done on other records. Like we talked about, like singing and like doing different types of screams and shit like that. And then writing like bigger choruses and something, a little more
metalcore.
Yeah, like straight early 2000s metalcore. And then the other songs that are coming out, which will come out later because we're doing like a 4-song EP, have a lot of like, they're metalcore songs, but there's also like 80s hair metal influences in there that are just like,
sick.
Yeah. Like if rap went metalcore, some shit like that. So it's cool, man. It's exciting.
We'll talk about that more when you get literally anyone else from the band.
You know how I want to pull for this show, which scheduling is probably going to be absolutely batshit. I want to get Steve on the show. Steve Reese, man.
Dude, why haven't we had him on the show yet?
He's always busy.
He's always busy.
He's always busy. It's like when he's not on tour with Voodoo, he is working
doubles.
and if he's not working a double, he's hanging out with his kid.
Yeah, being dad.
You know, so which you can't fault him for that.
That or practicing.
Yeah, that or he's in the woodshed.
Yeah, he's someone who's like he's good because he fucking works his ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, dude, we got a couple questions, but I'm excited to ask these questions to you guys. So today I put up, an option to ask whatever you want, but I also put most underrated band or bands, any genre, your unpopular opinion, a life hack that changed your life, something you believed but don't believe anymore, something you didn't believe but now you do. So that's what I put out there. So this is some of the responses we got from that. We'll start with our boy Matt. He doesn't know. Papa Matty. He said, World of Pleasure rips.
World of Pleasure does rip.
Who is that? Or what is that?
It's a band.
The band? What kind of band?
Let me just show you. A quick little 30-second.
And then
Before we get a... We can't play too much of it because,
yeah.
get in trouble. But...
Oh, also the podcast that I was on was called the Stereo Therapy Podcast.
Oh.
And that was the one where she asked about like how she's like, oh yeah, she's like I've never read the Bible, so like, why do I have an opinion on it? Either way, so. This is from El Profivic.
It's big.
Victor.
He said
Mosh for Youth,
underrated
Barrio
bands.
Yeah.
Tears of Joy.
Yep.
Countdown, LA 2000s. Crook, Every Second Counts.
Sick.
Dope. And then we got some from our boy Ty. His unpopular opinion is pineapple on pizza is delicious.
It's 1,000%
I agree.
delicious.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Dude, pineapple, pepperoni, and jalapeno.
I hit Mod Pizza today, and I had pepperoni,
I
pineapple.
don't know why you said
Why are you laughing at that?
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. You just take a big, deep breath.
because you know what it was? I was nursing a hangover this morning,
Yeah.
and I was like, I need like the combination of grease and bread.
Ah.
Isn't
kinda
it nice when it's like, I need this.
I need this. Yeah.
I don't want this. I wouldn't eat this normally, but I need this.
Oh, I would eat that normally, but
All right.
fine.
Ugtag's got another one. He says, unpopular opinion, spicy ketchup is good on a burrito.
I feel like that's a IE Baker's thing.
Yeah. I don't do it.
Yeah. Well, what about like breakfast burritos?
Oh, fuck.
I do
do
ketchup.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because-
You know what I like? I like it on is my chilaquiles.
Ketchup on your chilaquiles?
Spicy ketchup. Yeah, I put tapatio and ketchup together.
Really?
Yeah.
On chilaquiles?
Yeah.
But it comes with salsa already.
It's good.
I'm gonna call her out. Austin's wife, Alyssa. Love you to death. Love you to death. Puts ketchup on her fettuccine alfredo.
That's wild.
That's wild.
I don't know if it's spicy ketchup, but puts ketchup on her alfredo. You heathen. I don't
That's
understand.
wild. You can do that.
I mean, I guess it's the same as like when people mix Alfredo sauce and red sauce.
But it's just actually things that you don't put together.
But it's the vinegary
Yeah.
aspect of ketchup that
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I recently saw somebody put sour cream on a pupusa, and I was like,
I've seen that.
"You're not."
I've seen that.
All right. So Ty used to believe in Santa, Oh wait, sorry. He didn't used to believe in Santa. Now he does. Christmas spirit goes crazy. The best response for Santa was my buddy Jose. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say his name. But
I'll bleep it if I remember.
No, well,
if I remember,
you won't care. But how I tell the story anyway. I was just like, because his kids were young. I was like, do you like do the Santa thing? And he's like, you have to know him for this to like hit the way it did. I was like, did you like do the Santa thing for your kids? He's like, fucking no, I don't. He's like, those kids. He's like, Santa didn't work overtime. For these fucking
I did.
presidents." Yeah. I was like, yes, dude. I was like, I like that. I like that response.
oh man, amazing, dude.
Jose, my buddy, dude, Hoser. He's one of the most punk rock dudes ever.
Wait,
Would
so
never know it.
I was gonna say, so since you agreed with that, I'm saying you guys wouldn't, your kids or future kids, you guys wouldn't teach them about Santa or anything.
I won't. Maybe
Teach them
when
about
they're-
that. It's playful,
yeah.
you know, in the beginning. But I think at a certain age, you just
No.
like if I'm buying my kids, you know, like an action figure. Yeah, cool. Santa brought that. If I'm buying my kid a PS5, Dad bought that.
Yeah.
Dude, my uncle, one of my earliest memories of like Christmas and Santa was my Theo coming down in a ski mask. My pastor uncle came down in a ski mask, dude. So the Santa thing, it didn't last long.
Yeah, because I never had that growing up, so that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Like I don't have a lot of memories of being like Santa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't think Santa was like a really big thing for me growing up.
I think I started losing interest after they gave him so many names.
What do you mean?
Or like
Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas, or like the what's the other one? Whatever.
I thought you were gonna say you
Christopher
stopped
Clement.
believing when like the gift sucked.
I never got any.
I think that's a reason not to believe. Oh, dude, Zen Daddy. He said life hack: never auto save credit cards in your Apple browser or Apple Pay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Facts.
Advice.
Also, we're bringing him back on for another episode.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
We just got to work out schedules, but
I'm trying to get him on an NBR show.
dude, that would be sick.
That'd be perfect.
These are all coming from. I just found out because I was like, do we know who X Gem Photo X is?
I think it's Jeezy.
No, it is. It has to be, right? 'Cause the pictures are of him.
I mean, you know,
Or maybe it's a super fan of our boy Jeezy.
let's hope so. I think it's Jeezy.
Our buddy Jesus. It's funny. I laugh even still because his name in my phone
Uh-huh.
because his name's Jesus. So it's like Jesus of Centralia. That's where he was from. Dude, getting him on the podcast. There's like a few people where I'd bring him on and I would get nervous.
Dude.
Just because of the stories that they know.
Yeah. Also, with Jeezy, I think I've told this in the podcast in the past, but one of my favorite memories was right around October, Halloween time. We showed up to a party at a friend of ours' house in Orange County for her Halloween party. Mm-hmm. Jeezy was hammered, and there was like one of those like mannequin things, like little like statues up front, and Jeezy was talking shit to it. What's up, fool? And he was like, he's talking shit to it, and he's like, I mean, he knows, right? But it's just funny. And then he like ends up like slapping it, and the person hosting the party got so mad at us, they kicked us out, and we were like, all right, later.
I wish like we would have had a camera crew when he was with us, just for them to follow Martin and Jesus, dude. Their banter was so fucking funny.
Oh man,
There's like something, there's something magical about getting picked on by a dude that's like 5'5". Chubby little Mexican dude with glasses and a lisp, just fucking making fun of you in front of everybody.
and
dude.
he's got the heaters, dude.
His greatest fucking one of his burns for me. So we had a shirt that I hated. Right as soon as we made it, I was like, why are we making this one? Picture of me when I had my shaved head. already not good. And I'm like wearing like the biggest Stick to Your Guns t-shirt. So it's like, is this an MBR shirt or a Stick to Your Guns t-shirt?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm not a fan of the shirt. So we're trying to sell these on tour. And I go by a merch table, and Jeezy had taken like not masking tape, like painter's tape, the
blue
tan one.
Oh, the tan one.
Oh, the tan one, and he had put it over my head, and then he had drawn like two little lines, so it looked like I was bald. Even more so, like my head was shaved, but it made it look like I was bald. And then he like named it, he put a big old thing, he put like X bald X. I was like, fuck, dude, like. So good,
dude.
Got me.
He's one of those dudes that like he's so quick with it too. Like you have to be on your toes. And you know, I was telling actually Andrew about this. We were driving to Knott's Scary Farm last night, and because we were talking about my lack of facial hair and my chin in that jumping photo that's circulating the internet right now, right? I look down and just all this, yeah. And I was like, dude, you know. I know it's not a good look, but like I've come to terms with all my insecurities. I had to on tour with Creative Void because like 3 of the most savage fucking people I know on planet Earth were in that band, and all they would do is talk shit all day long. And Steve Reese being one of them.
For context, Steve is the sweetest, nicest.
Dude. And ever since he's become a dad, he's so much nicer.
But Steve has been a bartender for years.
Mm-hmm.
And like next to like stand-up comedians, as far as just having comebacks and being quick with stuff, dude, bartenders don't mess with them.
Yep.
Why the fuck?
Why the fuck are you here without me?
Fucking Steve.
Oh man.
So back to Jeezy's comments. So I think this is for, he just sent underrated bands. He put the Messingers, which, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sidekicks. He said Creative Void, which is pandering, and we're here for it.
You're here for it.
And Orthodox.
Although I do miss him just randomly shooting texts that would say like, "This is where we draw the fucking line."
Because you hear his voice saying it, and you know he's making fun of you.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Dude, he was just, we get off stage and it was like, you know, it was a fun show. It went really well. He'd just be like, it's all right, dude, next time.
You just killed it. Like, this is the best show we played all tour.
He's like, it's okay, dude, next time, dude, next time. Dude, I love that guy so much. I miss him. I miss you, Jeezy.
I feel like, look, next time he's in town, we got to bring him on the show. Even if he's in town for a day, we'll just make a special episode that we can just get him on. But we have to be prepared to not be able to release it if it's...
Dude, I know.
We need a backup episode.
Too much incriminating evidence. Oh, dude, he was so fun. We had some really wholesome moments too, but that's boring to talk about.
Yeah.
So throw it back to you guys. So what's the most underrated band, any genre?
A Loss for Words. Who just put out some new music.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I won't get into it because I feel like there's few things that amp me up.
Mm-hmm.
When I talk about Lost for Words and how I feel like they should have been the fucking
mm-hmm.
like what, I don't know. I don't want to say names because I don't want to be like they didn't deserve it, but I feel like they should have been like massive.
Yeah, that wave of bands like Sorry So Far, State Champs, like all those pop punk bands that are great bands and deserve the credit that they get. Lost for Words should have been right there with them. And
the dude,
I think I've said this before, but yeah.
Freaking R&B singer.
Yeah, dude, class of '92.
Yeah.
Was Lost for Words the guy who took out an album and he did like did covers or something like that?
They did the Motown.
They did
Yeah,
the
Motown.
Yeah. Which is fun, dude. Yeah. And then he's also in a fucking sick ass hardcore band.
The World.
So,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I feel like that'd been mine. Underrated band.
Undermined.
Undermined. This is like, this feels weird to say underrated, but it's like they should be. I feel like they should be like headlining festivals and like other stuff, but like a band like Shai Hulud,
Yeah.
even though it's like they've had a great career, but I feel like they should have been elevated to the top.
Yeah.
Based on like how good of a band they are.
Yeah.
Man, so a band that I think would have been on this list, but now I think is skyrocketing, and they should even more so, is Let Live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like before they stopped, it was one of those things where it's like, they're a band where it's like, have you ever seen Let Live, or do you know what Let Live is? And like, you know who has and who hasn't, because nobody's just like, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I know who Let Live is. And so now it's awesome to see that like they're coming back and like people get a chance to like experience that.
I like how everybody was like, he's an animal when he's like on stage. I was like, that's just how he always been. Now they have a camera in front of him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, now you're just seeing it in real time. The picture of him holding the 2 stage monitors with a microphone in his mouth.
Yeah.
Somebody like clipped it into a meme and was like the final boss of stage.
Dude.
But it's not only him now. It's just like, well, it's not has always been him, but his whole band, dude.
Yeah.
They've always been just wild boys. Sweetest, calmest dudes off stage. You would never know.
Yeah.
And then you see him go live and you're like, what the fuck?
But it was always like that though. Like those memes where it's like, if the guitar player looks like this, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And it's just like a fucking nerdy ass dude with glasses.
Dude. He also has like the sickest straight edge tattoo. An X, and then the middle X is Michael Jordan. The logo. Underrated bands. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's like bands that were like, there's so many punk bands that I feel like should have been like homegrown, which is weird to say. Homegrown I thought it's like when you see like this person live this person's life or dream.
But they're on a come up again.
They're not coming up again.
Slick Shoes too.
Yeah, so just coming back. But for homegrown, they were like there was a time when like them and Blink were like in the same conversation, and I almost feel like people would kind of lean towards homegrown just
because it was less vulgar.
Less vulgar. Oh, I don't know, dude. Surfer Girl.
Oh, that's true. But you're talking about one song versus like a whole album of.
Well, no, dude. They have a couple. They have a couple songs. But just the stage antics was like the same. You know, they're both like funny bands, and then I don't know. I always liked homegrown. I always thought homegrown songs were like better in a way. Like I liked Blink, but Blink to me was like too much of a joke, like a joke band. And then Blink became Blink, and then but it's awesome that homegrown's coming back, because I think again people are they're gonna get that second chance to like enjoy, like they were in that era. Like this, I guess this is what I mean by homegrown. When you talk about Blink-182 and Newfound Glory, homegrown should be in that conversation. Yeah, and they're not. Yeah, you know, people would like, they'll go to like, you know, Good Charlotte. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah. Good Charlotte's kind of grown on me.
Dude, I've just talked so much shit about Good
Charlotte. I used to talk so much shit about it too.
In my old age now, I enjoy a lot of those old like Good Charlotte records.
I'm a little less grouchy about them.
I told my buddy, because we were going back and forth, and he goes, "Yeah, Good Charlotte's great." I was like, "Dude, the only song that they have great is with Avenged Sevenfold."
That song was a good ass song.
What song is that?
The River.
Yeah.
That song was a good song. It was like a anthem-y. Baptized in the river, I'm delivered.
Is it a Good Charlotte song with Avenged Sevenfold, or Avenged Sevenfold?
It's a Good Charlotte song with Avenged Sevenfold, but it was with M Shadows and Sinister Gates. So like, Shadows does a verse, and then Gates does like a solo on the Good Charlotte. track.
Oh, another underrated band, Conditions.
Yeah.
Dude, Fluorescent Youth is like an incredible CD
Yeah.
or album. Fuck. I should have thought about this more.
You put the question up.
I know. All right, so what are your guys' unpopular opinions?
I'm with Ty on that. Pineapple does belong on pizza. That I had an argument with somebody the other day that that Starry is not as good as Sierra Mist was.
It's not.
It's trash.
Yeah.
And they should probably just give up on making that lemon lime soda.
Just let Sprite do its thing.
Yeah, let Sprite do its thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny. My unpopular opinion is one I've already voiced before.
Which is
Dave Matthews fan.
Dude,
Dave Matthews.
Yeah, I have another one. This one could potentially get me canceled, I think.
that meme you sent of people bitching about Bad Bunny playing halftime show, he's like, you're bitching about this, but who would you pick? And then it's Dave Matthews, and I was like, yeah, it's basically the same.
There was one that was like, for all you fucking people that are saying you can't understand Bad Bunny, what is this? And they played Dave Matthews clip. And it's like, oh,
I didn't know that's what he sounded like.
Dave sucks. Say it, Mike.
Just do it.
So, as far as songs go, I feel like there's some good songs, but then I learned that a couple of her songs are covers.
Who?
And she's never acknowledged that they're covers. Is Beyonce. Overrated.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I didn't realize how many of her songs are covers. And she gives no... At least I've never known or heard about songs that she's made hers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always... So, when I was in school for music, for audio, one of my teachers pointed out that, like, Beyonce has a very powerful voice. She's a very strong and powerful voice. When she sounds the best is when you get rid of all of, like, the performance, the stage antics and shit like that, and when she's just her and a microphone and she's, like, belting and powerful. And ever since seeing that, I haven't been able to get past how good she sounded there and then how she sounds on the rest of her music. So, but I also, like, I've never understood, you know, I can applaud her talent while saying, like, I guess it's just not for me.
No.
So.
Apparently an unpopular opinion. Taco Bell is better than Del Taco.
Listen.
1,000%.
It's facts. Right?
It is here, but apparently outside these walls, there's some dildos out there that are really opinionated.
A lot of dildos out there that
Best term ever.
just really think that Del Taco can outmatch Taco Bell. Fuck out of here.
Oh, it gives you less diarrhea? Okay, who cares?
Yeah, you're weak.
Who cares?
Your bloodline is weak.
What's a life hack that changed your life?
For you, switching the meat out for beans in your cheesy gordita crunch.
Dude, that's so good. For real life hack for me was getting all my textbooks as audiobook or as an ebook, so that I can basically make it an audiobook. I was able to get through my reading a lot faster. It literally changed my grades like overnight.
Nice.
That was my life hack.
What about you, Jesse? What's your life hack?
I don't have any. Not that I can think of on the spot right now.
All right. We'll let you think. What's something you used to believe in, but now you don't anymore?
That's tough, man. I don't know. See, I would have to really think these questions through before I can give you like a legit, genuine answer on that.
Like a real answer.
Yeah, because I feel like there is. So, for me, anyways, I have that very, very ADD aspect of like, if I don't see or think about something for a period of time, it's just gone.
Yeah.
And then like if it comes back up for me, then like, you know, all those emotions and feelings immediately come back. I do this with people too, which is like kind of like fucked up in a sense. But like, I was in Atlanta for a wedding. Homie Phil, love him to death. Still one of my best friends on the planet. But like him and I don't talk as regularly as we used to, right? So it's not a thought in my brain regularly of like, let me hit him up, let me text him, let me do this stuff like that. But then the second we see each other, it's like no time has passed, right? So when it comes to stuff like this, like if there was something I believed in and then it's gone, I don't acknowledge it anymore, and it's gone for me. So I would have to sit down and be like, what was that one thing? You know, it's a cop out, 1,000% cop out. But I'm just spitting facts here.
So mine is it's fun, but it is deeper than it should be, I guess. But I used to like be so gung ho and so strong. The Angels were just a couple moves away from turning it around. But now I have zero belief in the Angels. It starts with their owner. I don't
Artie,
trust
dude.
him. I don't believe him. I can't see the Angels doing anything with him still as the owner.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe in the Angels anymore. I'm not a fan. I'm still rooting for the players, I guess. But as the organization, I don't believe them or trust them to do the right thing.
No. I don't believe the organization has the best interests of anybody on that team in mind, other than
Making money.
Yeah, making money, which, hey man, you'd make so much more money if you gave a fuck about your team.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one's tough.
All right. What's something you didn't believe in, but now you do?
There are no satellites up in space.
Isn't that crazy?
Dude, honestly, that fucked me up.
Satellites doesn't know them because NASA owns they have the highest, they own the most like balloons and shit and helium on the planet. So they put things in the sky that constantly crash, but satellites not existing. Can I say really quick? One of the most validating things I got on my birthday. One of the greatest gifts I got on my birthday. So when I worked at Daily Brew, every now and then, clearly, I share my crazy opinions and thoughts on things.
Mm-hmm. You ding-a-ling you.
Yeah. And so one of my coworkers, Krista, she's like respectfully, I can't go there. Or like respectfully, I don't agree. Like she was like really good about like, that's just too crazy. Like why would they do this? Or like, okay, so then this many people would have to be involved in this. You know, that like coming from that, which is like totally understandable.
Oh, that's right. And then at the party, she...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So so since then she's gone and she read the book Chaos, which read Chaos. She's gone down her own like rabbit hole on her own, and so she was like, she told me at the party, but then seeing it in my birthday card, she like wished me like, hey, happy birthday, hope you have a blah blah, and then at the bottom she just said, you were right about everything. And like at the party she told me that she's like Mike, I believe you now. All the crazy things you said have like happened, or like I've looked into them and they're true. She's like, I believe you. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I was like, it's awesome, but also it sucks because it's like when people like learn about, you know, the world and how things work or don't work, it's not like oh, I told you so.
Yeah. Because
that just means that like we live here, guys. Like that sucks. If this is how the world runs and this is who's running it, that sucks. Yeah. I don't want to be right about that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Satellites is a good one. What is it? Something we didn't believe in, but now we do.
I feel like I said mine earlier. The giants in the world.
Oh yeah.
Just the more I dive into it, the more I'm kind of like, this could be something. There could be something here.
I guess going on that, something I wasn't. It took me a while to get into because I honestly wasn't really sure what they were trying to say as far as what is Tartarian?
Mm-hmm.
What is Tartaria? Like what is that? I didn't know what that was or what it meant. So like in the world of like conspiracies, that's like a pretty big one. It's in there.
It's a pre-us civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so looking into it and just seeing like certain buildings and figuring out or just seeing how that's weird. This kind of architecture we don't do anymore, or like no one knows how to do this anymore. No one wants to do this anymore. I know some that has to do with like money and stuff, but that was like one that I think I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
As well as many other things that I didn't believe in. Now I do.
What was it? Something that you once believed, but now you don't believe, or something you didn't believe?
Yeah, something you didn't believe, but now you do, or something you did believe, but now you don't.
I think I don't know if we talked about it actually while we were recording, but and this is not anything new, but I feel like I should vocalize it. Coming to the realization that for a band or for an artist or for a project, right now we're in this world of algorithms and followers and shit like that, but the amount of people that follow you doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
The amount of people looking at your shit on the internet doesn't fucking matter. Especially if you're like an independent artist, what matters are the people that are showing up and coming to your shows and coming to events or whatever it may be. Like the real ones that fuck with you.
Yeah. Those diehards that'll travel from city to city to come see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we do mental health check?
Let's do it.
It's all of them. Mental health check is where we like to check in weekly to see where we're at mentally. That way, if things are going well, what is going on in our life that's keeping us in a good place, and if things aren't going well, what is going on in our life that is keeping us in a funk. Jesse.
Mike, where you at?
Listen, confidence is at an all-time low right now because accidentally shaved my face.
It happens, guys.
Yeah, I went to a wedding in Atlanta, and got to see a couple homies. Hung out with my brother. The wedding was a beautiful wedding. Really happy for Phil and his wife. I got home. So I left early morning on Thursday. Came back Saturday night. I got stuck in morning traffic on the way to LAX. Parked my car. Got to the airport, flew into Atlanta, landed just in time for rush hour traffic after work in Atlanta. Sat in traffic in Atlanta to get to my hotel. Got to the hotel, kicked it, got pretty toasty Thursday night. Had to recover Friday morning before the wedding. Went to the wedding. Got fucking drunk again after the wedding with Brian. Had to recover the next morning before my flight out, and then flew home and got stuck in traffic for another 2 hours coming back from LAX. But on a plus note, I ate Waffle House 3 times in that time frame. And then I got home and I was so tired that I was like, I've been traveling. I need to shower and like clean myself up and get like reset before I jump into my bed and knock out. And so I go and I was like I purposely didn't trim the beard because it was like at a good length. And I was like, cool, it's going to look good for the wedding. Then afterwards it was starting to look a little scraggly. So I was like, let me do my usual thing. I have some trimmers that or like height adjustable. Adjust the height, and then you put the guard on, and then you shave your face. I had it set at a 10 because the beard was nice and long, and apparently it didn't sit right. So then when I took one pass at it on one side, it was at a 1 with this just landing strip clean through the side of my beard.
Oh, you could have got away with it.
And I was like, fuck. And then, so I start like cleaning it up. And as you do, like first you start with the sideburns, and then you have a goatee, and then you trim the bottom, and then you have a handlebar, right?
And then,
So I had this handlebar mustache, and I was like,
yeah, the Charlie Chaplin.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That was my favorite of all the ones you did. That was my favorite one.
So I shaved like this sick ass like handlebar mustache, and then like I just walk by the mirror and like, God, that's fucking horrible. And then I just shaved it all off, and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, this was an utter and total mistake, because I haven't been fully clean shaven like this in probably like 15 years.
Dude, I'm scared of when I look under here.
Naked face, here I am.
Naked face, and then like so on one hand, I'm glad I'm not one of those guys that like has literally no chin. Like, you know, you shave your beard and it's just like, yeah,
Which
it's
is so
like,
funny.
It's so funny.
If you've only known someone one way,
Yeah.
and then they shave, like, whoa.
Yeah. But then also, you know, got this extra little double chin going on that I wasn't prepared for. And it was funny because like Andrew looks at me and he's like, this is a lot to take in and it's not good. I was like, I know. And then you know, it's starting to fill out a little bit now, but when we had our music video scheduled, and then I was like, cool, I have a couple weeks to grow my beard back out before we shoot our music video, and we're gonna take our press promos at that.
Yeah.
I have time. And then we had some like crazy scheduling conflicts where not all of us were going to be able to be in the same room at the same time for the music video. And I was like, well, shit, we need to get all the promos done because there's new music coming out and there's shit being released and there's announcements that are coming. So we need to do it. And we're practicing Friday night. And I guess we're going to ask Noe to come out and shoot photos Friday night. And so here we are at 10 p.m. I have no hair on my face, and we're shooting these fucking promo pictures. And Noe pulls up, and I was on the phone with him because he didn't know where our lockout was, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I see you. I'm pulling up right now." And he pulls up, and he just looks at me, and he just, "Oh my God, dude, I haven't seen you like this," you know. And so Noe laughed at me, and then we're standing outside, and Ryan pulls up. And we walk out, and he's getting out of the car. He just looks at me and just starts laughing.
So Mike showed up to my birthday.
Yeah.
Like this.
Worse than this. Yeah.
Fresh. It was
yeah. Fresh. Like the day after.
He did it for my birthday, is how I feel.
Man. Yeah, I walked in, and Harry was like, I've never seen this. And I was like, I know.
Not gonna lie, when I got out the car and I saw you, I was like, oh. Okay.
Beard.
Yeah.
The makeup for men, you know? But yeah, so it was.
Remember, you're ugly under that.
Yeah, you're so ugly under that thing. But it's been. It's my confidence levels were at an all-time low. Walking by mirrors and just being shooketh. I was shooketh.
Next week.
Yeah, next week it'll be fine.
It's growing pretty quick, so you're good.
Yeah, but my beard likes to like stall.
Ah.
So like next week it'll fill out a little bit more, and then it'll be stuck there for a little bit, and then it'll come back out. But yeah, but that all being said, it was cool. It was nice to have a little trip. I kind of wish I would have stayed longer, but also being like back in my hometown and just seeing that like nothing's changed. It's weird. It's so weird. Like nothing's changed.
Time capsule.
Yeah. I was ready to come back. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I was here for the wedding. I did what I needed to do. Saw some family, you know, and it was nice to see Phil's mom and dad, his sister, all the nieces and nephews and everything like that. It was hadn't seen them in so long that it was nice to, and it was just like immediately like old time family. I had never met his now wife, so total sweetheart. Phil looked great, looked handsome up there in his 3-piece suit and shit. So it was cool. And then, yeah.
Were you in the wedding or just a participant?
I was just a guest. So many attorneys in one room. felt a little out of place.
And Mike.
Yep, felt a little out of place. Didn't bring a suit because I didn't want to bring a garment bag. So I rocked like the sweater, like V-neck sweater over the dress shirt and tie. Still felt underdressed because all these attorneys in their suits and.
Have you seen the how to fold a suit into?
No, but also to be fair, the suit didn't fit me anyway, so didn't feel like buying a new one.
There's a dope video online. It shows you how to fold a suit jacket. It's like the hardest one. It's like this really weird thing to do. I've done it. It works, and it like doesn't
It doesn't crease?
Yeah, it's
impressive.
wild. Yeah.
Impressive.
Right. Jesse, where you at?
I'm good. Been a busy week with work and everything like that. Well, actually, from the start, going to your birthday party. Was good. Hanging out. Got to celebrate birthday. It's cool. After that, work week. It was very much just like, okay, it's back into the rhythm, just cruise control. But other than that, nothing crazy, nothing like, out of the ordinary. It's cool. Yeah. Good.
For me, last week was my birthday. At first it was like, I was like, oh man, this is going to be really stressful. Because I wanted to have like a party and just invite everyone to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seemed very not feasible or realistic to get everyone there.
Yeah.
And so then Jordan was like, well, why don't you just break it up? Just do something in LA, then do something with your family, and then do something with your friends in Riverside. I was like, dude, that sounds so not what I want to do. But I'm like, I think it worked out better because I feel like it kind of gave me an opportunity to to talk to, have more like actually one-on-ones.
Like more one-on-one
like
time.
yeah, like real conversations with friends and stuff. And then do stuff with family. But it was good. It was a nice little reset, like mentally. Getting older is cool. Right?
42?
Right? Yes, also, I'm 42.
Yeah.
I'm 40. My Jackie Robinson year, 42. Wild.
It is wild.
But yeah, mentally been good. This last week was pretty. It's like so weird. My work's about to pick up though. Some of the places are basically saying that they're like getting back to like fall schedule,
Mm-hmm.
which is like awesome, but also just a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then just trying to get myself like mentally and physically prepared for all the stuff coming up. A week from today, my cover band is playing in LA. Circles LA event. If you want to go, hit me up.
What?
Are we going?
I don't think were we invited to this one?
Yeah, it's for open. It's just an open thing.
Oh.
I'll send you guys the information, but
Oh, that's why you
I
weren't
wanna
free
go.
on the 19th.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, which also kind of was a bummer for them because they were like, "Hey, like, can we do like an all-day practice on the 18th?" I was like, "Oh, I can't."
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna practice with them on Friday, and then do the video on Saturday, and then play the show on Sunday.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's funny. So like, cover band for me, let's be honest,
It's gonna be fun.
it's karaoke. For me,
It's karaoke, yeah.
Yeah.
which I love.
Yeah.
So how many of your karaoke songs do you guys cover?
Dude, not many.
All of them?
No, not really, not really. So, at first, that was kind of like, I think originally they're like, oh, what songs do you do? And so, we just haven't really done We haven't really done them. I don't know if this is like a spoiler to like tell you the songs we're playing, but which reminds me, I still need to message Tank from Energy because I'm doing his version. Basically, the band I think is playing the regular Ramones, but I'm doing his version of Pet Sematary. But dude, we're doing a Lit song, Blink-182, Sublime, Radiohead, 2 Cranberry songs, The Animals, Ramones, but Energy really, Ace of Base, Billy Idol, Green Day, Jimmy Eat World, we cut that song. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Rockwell, The Flies, Blue Oyster Cult, and the Pixies.
Which Blue Oyster Cult?
Don't Fear the Reaper, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is like a wild song. I didn't realize all the lyrics for that song.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of these songs. I didn't know. So I told the guys, I was like, dude, we should do like a Billy Idol song. Like, I was like Rebel Yell. I've actually done at karaoke. Like that's a fun one. And they're like, sick. Let's do Eyes Without a Face. And I was like, I don't know what that song is. I've never heard that song in my life.
That song's a banger.
It's good.
It's a banger, yeah.
But I had to learn it. I had to learn it. But
it's say what you will about cover bands, right?
It's fun.
I think it's fun and it allows you to expand your range.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, there are arguably some songs in there that you don't do in your own music. Right? Like things.
I hear me sing low, guys.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it for that.
Yeah.
It makes me like stretch myself vocally. And then like those dudes are just like funny dudes. Like they're cool dudes.
So no Dave Matthews Band covers.
Sadly, no. I don't
Sun
know if
is
they know.
rising on the hall every day.
If we do that one song, Crash, I'd probably do that one.
The one Dave Matthews Band song that doesn't sound like Dave Matthews Band.
I like that song. I'll even say that. Like I'll say I like that song.
I still think one of the greatest accomplishments that The Walking Blind has made was to spark outrage on the internet about Dave Matthews Band.
In a video, I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm going to war."
Dude, we should try and get Dave on the hot seat, man.
What?
Dave Matthews, dude.
Have him come on our podcast.
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Have him dispute all the hate.
First thing he does, he's like, "Oh yeah, this was something I wanted to tell you specifically."
Yeah. Imagine the stories we would have. Like, I got bitch slapped by Dave Matthews.
I would take it. Talk so much shit. I'd be like, that's fair.
We would have. I mean, I feel like we'd also have to fly Williams out for that episode, so you'd sit right here.
No, I'd hold that against him. I'd be like, I had to talk to Dave Matthews.
What was it last time that your one of the guys has a signed guitar and
Yeah.
sent the video to Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. And I feel bad. Like, whatever. Dude, love Dave Matthews. I want people to love Dave Matthews that love him already, whatever. But my buddy in this cover band, he's like, my guitar, he showed me all these like autographs from the Dave Matthews Band. So I was like, hold on. So I like videotaped it, sent it to you and Chris, right?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I think I had to be like, oh yeah, I don't really like.
You know,
More for fun.
speaking of conspiracies, there's a theory that the shit incident might not have actually been Dave Matthews Band, because there was another artist at the time who was playing that night, who was on a tour bus, apparently, that goes by the name of Linkin Park. So who knows? We don't know.
The shit incident?
You don't know the shit story?
Mm-mm.
Dude, I was able to make a joke out of it.
Do you want to fill Jesse in?
So apparently, I don't even remember how it went. So I think they, like on the tour bus, they were emptying out their septic tank.
Yeah.
And apparently they emptied it over a group of people that were like rafting.
over a bridge that had a boat going underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
And so they like looked back and they saw there was a tour bus and they basically kind of pinpointed like, oh, this would have been Dave Matthews because they had just played and they're coming around at the same time, blah blah. And so this is all happening. And where did I say that about the?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's not like so. Chris, who like loves Dave Matthews, I was like, dude, I was like, what's wild is, do you know how they caught them? And he's like, huh? I was like, they could just smell how mediocre the shit was. And they knew.
Oh fuck.
But Lincoln Park, that's kind of cool. You know, whatever.
Get shit on by Chester.
Double standard.
If it's Chester shit, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
You know? If it's Dave, get that out of here. Well, speaking of jams, let's add a jam to the playlist.
Yeah.
Jesse, what are you rocking this week?
Ooh.
I'll go first since you know. There is a new project out, fairly new project out that members of like a bunch of UK like metalcore, hardcore bands had started, like members of Bring Me the Horizon, like old guitar player from Bring Me the Horizon, and I want to get the list just so I don't say it wrong. Bands like Dead Swans, Brutality Will Prevail, Last Witness, and Throats. But the band is called Still in Love, and they fucking rip. It's like hardcore, melodic hardcore shit, with a lot of metal influence. And the song is called Preserve and Cherish, and it has Sam from Architects on the track as well. What did you just point at?
Your mic.
What about it? Oh. I know, I'm trying to get the blur away from my beard, dude.
River Rats, Inevitable.
Inevitable.
Yeah.
Inevitable. Fuck, I don't know.
Ribs.
What I've been
Inevitable.
listening to. Oh, dude. No, whatever I'll say. I want MBR to cover this song because it's like if you just read the lyrics, they're like uplifting. The song is "Hold On" from Wilson Phillips. Someday somebody's gonna make it when I turn around and say goodbye. It's like Hatebreed lyrics. If you like read Hatebreed lyrics, like obviously some of them are like pretty gnarly, but every now and then there's like some really good like uplifting stuff in there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really nice.
You know?
But
Well,
October 30th, 1720. We're playing. No Bragging Rights is playing with Volumes. It's gonna be exciting. Very different from the last time we were at 1720.
yeah.
Um,
Real show this time.
yeah.
Like real show this time.
No
So
pull.
excited about that.
November 8th, Easy Out and Pulley and Odd Robot at Concert Lounge, Riverside.
Man, here I'm gonna say the other bands on that show. Notions is playing the Volume show. Volumes, Notions, No Bragging Rights, Cat's Claw, Black Sheep Wall, Blind Wolf, and Quietude.
Yeah. Which we should get Blind Wolf on the show.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
like-
all those bands are local enough.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we can't get in before the show, but let's do that Zoom call. Everyone in there.
Those fucking Zoom calls, man. Gift and a curse. Gift and a curse.
Okay. Anyway.
All right. Well, that being said, follow us, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz at Walking Blind Pod everywhere. walkingblindpod@gmail.com for the email address. Nobody sends us emails, but I still plug it anyways. And yeah, we love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.